We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down.
First carry of the game, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard. Turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Steelers, nothing.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
36-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell into the woods.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing out. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And quickly finding Rager. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The kicker on
from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he the football, and for good reason.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
56.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And an Eagle.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 39-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
On the carry.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Gay set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
Throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Third down pass.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second and 7. Escape, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start with the option. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First down.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 3rd on the year, and the Eagles have retaken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Steelers 34, Eagles 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line. Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to him a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.